How have they inverted it? How are plain signs worse than glow signs?
Foxy,
Yes.
how do you like to label your storage system?
I pour beans oil over it and then write whatever it is in the sauce and hope it doesn't drip off so I can read it next time I go to it. What about you?
I like signs.
Signs?
Yeah.
We got whole new things with signs over the last few updates. We have signs that stick out of walls. We have signs with glow writing on. We have editable signs that you can write things on. And I tell you what we didn't put on here, Slack.
What's that?
The brand new honey signs. Because don't forget, you can honey your signs now.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. You know, actually, my preferred way for labeling my storage system would be with item frames, but they cause lag, or at least that's what I've been led to believe.
Well, we have a good way of testing how much lag they actually cause, and is it just for you or is it for everyone on the server you share? We are currently on a realm. It's a test realm. It's a 2-player realm. It's not a very powerful realm, and this is the realm that we're using to do our tests. And we're going to be using a couple of tools to do that. We're going to be using an armor stands pack, which gives us the frames per second in the world, and you can download that from my website. And you can also download this brand new one, which is my tick performance from my website, which also gives you the in-depth information about how your server is running. So we are going to test a chunk's worth of each of these different things and see what differences make. Right, there are now 1,024 signs here, which for me, client side, are causing absolutely no frames per second drop at all. And if I grab myself a piece of redstone, is it going to have affected the world at all?
No, not in the least bit.
So we now have a full wall of signs with writing on, and that actually is bringing my frames per second down substantially.
Wow, yeah, it's cut my frames down in half.
Yeah, I'm at 90 now, 93.
Now that's just text without no glow effect on it.
Yeah, just standard text, which means... Oh. It looks pretty steady, but we are in the 80 and 19s. I think that's okay. I think that's pretty much what we were on before, to be honest with you. There needs to be another button in this game, because I would like to just be able to place these in a line, but I can't unless I'm holding shift, which means I can't fly upwards. But if there was another button which was like access the inventory of the block you're looking at, that would be better. But controllers. Okay, looking up at the glow signs. This used to be awful for my frames per second, but I tell you what,
it's better than signs for me now.
I'm still at 120, looking at the whole lot.
Yeah.
Way better than signs with just text. How have they inverted it? How are plain signs worse than glow signs? Oh, we suppose you'd look at the redstone, but I'm pretty confident it's going to be fine. It is. Yeah, it's absolutely fine. Honey signs, Slack. Are you ready?
Honey signs with no text.
Absolutely fine for frames per second. Not a problem at all. Yeah, pretty much exactly the same of what we've been getting. So, honey signs is honey finds. I can't help but feel you got the easy job here. A big old bunch of hanging signs. Absolutely fine for my frames per second. How about your Slack?
Fine. I actually expected these to cause lag.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely fine. But what about the server?
But I'd say it's better than signs.
Yeah, arguably. Mildly better than signs. No, it's about the same. Hanging signs, fine.
Here, would you like to trade this time?
No, I like bouncing up and down, looking at that circle on the top of the structure block get big and small, big and small, big and small constantly. It's lovely. So this is hanging signs with text on both sides. No honey, no glow sign, just text. And I am down at, less than I was before. So that's worse than just normal ones, but I guess that's because it's got text on both sides. But yeah, they suffer from the same affliction as normal signs. But what about the server? It doesn't care. It feels like I'm just going up and down on the same one and the block's just disappearing. Okay, I'm actually losing frames per second on the glow signs, on the hanging ones. Not as bad as normal text on 3 lines, but on these.
I've actually gained.
Really? I'm down to 94 frames per second on these ones.
57, 58?
Yeah, so they're better than no glow ink, but they're still worse than the normal signs with glow ink, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's weird that the glow seems to be more optimized than just default text now.
Yeah, but the server doesn't care.
It doesn't care.
Yeah. Oh, my system here is great. Got fine, bad, good, fine, bad, medium.
I like that. It's a good system. It's very good.
If you're enjoying this video and you want to see more stuff like this, don't forget to like and subscribe because, you know, that's the best thing to do, so do it. All right, jeez.
That's like the chewing sound, Foxy.
It's an awful, awful noise. There we go again. Oh, jeez. Okay, we now have an entire wall of honey hanging signs, which is absolutely fine, according to my frames per second. What about your Slack?
Yep. 120.
Well,
Doesn't
what
matter.
will the server think, Slack? It's fine.
Not. Yeah, it doesn't care. Yeah.
Just to recap on our signs, blank signs are fine. Text on your blank signs. Obviously, not blank signs anymore. That's bad. Glow signs are good. Honey signs are fine. Hanging signs are fine. Hanging text signs. Hanging signs with text on is bad. Hanging glow signs are medium because they did start to affect red frames per second a little bit. And honey hanging signs are good. It's the most wonderful time. Like Christmas Slack getting to do this over and over again. One entire walls worth of item frames that aren't even disappearing from sight.
Nope.
And
wow.
They're fine.
Didn't they used to unrender?
Yes.
Okay, I'm losing them finally.
Yeah,
At
but
the same
they're
time,
not
I'm losing
like
the blocks.
disappearing. They're just vanishing like the mip mapping is making them disappear.
They can change this, but Mangrove, you know.
Yeah, it looks a bit awful if you look at it from a spyglass from here, but that's just the Z fighting because they're so far away. Yeah, they're all the way to the end of render distance with no frames per second lag. So if they can do that with item frames, they can do it with signs. But is this new improved render distance for these item frames affecting the game Slack? Let's find out.
Oh, yeah.
No.
No. No, doesn't care.
Now, are we going to be able to see the items rendering in from all that way away? Looking at this, frames per second, again, seems absolutely fine. But yeah, the items are unrendering.
Yeah, they're unrendering already up there.
So what's the point? The question is, why bother making it so the item frames don't unrender, but making the items unrender? What's the point in that?
I got nothing on that. I don't understand that at all.
Okay, so fine for everything, and the server doesn't care. I think there's a recurring theme here with the server.
So it looks like it's kicking back to the whole other video we made, you know?
Which one's that? We've made a lot of videos.
The one about, you know, chest versus...
snakes.
Sure, if that's what we want to call them. Yeah.
Chest versus snakes. I remember it well. It was a bit unfair against the chest, really, because, I mean, chests don't have any arms or legs, so, you know, or a knife. But, you know, c'est la vie. It does appear that item frames and signs, generally speaking, on the whole, are vastly improved from what they were a couple of updates ago. The fixes weren't in the changelogs, though, were they? Do you remember a changelog that says we've fixed item frames now? They don't unrender and they're not laggy.
You know, I don't remember seeing that in there, you know?
But that would be something to shout about. Like, if they fix that, put that in. Be like, hey, look, guys.
Yeah, without doubt. Let people know. Wow, we're making more optimization. We're making things better, you know?
Yeah, because then you won't get people doing, they don't do anything good for the game, which we do regularly.
Yeah, we're good at that, yeah.
Do glow signs stay rendered in the do? No drop on frames per second, and it appears that no matter how far you go away, they stay in the game, which is fantastic. But the server is ground to a halt. No, it's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't care. Wow.
The last one, Slack, today?
No, I could think of one more I want to do.
So all them options that I wanted to eliminate, you're like, oh, let the comments deal with it. Now you want to do one. I see how it is. Same thing again. Items unrendering, but frames per second is absolutely fine. And for the game, it's absolutely fine.
Doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
Here's my last test. Hold on. Because a lot of people do that just so they can just, quickly see what it is. Yeah.
Weirdly, though, you can't block the data.
Well, oh my goodness. Why is that? That's annoying. All right. Well, I got the name.
You got the original item, so you're all right.
I couldn't have you, thinking that was your final pillar up. Had to make you do it again.
You can't see me right now, but I'm pulling an evil face at you. My eyes are very, very nearly closed, Slack. My eyebrows are down.
Are you showing your teeth?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm just smiling.
Okay, the last one. Items in glow. Are they glow frames? Yeah, they are. With names on. And the coloured names as well.
Yep.
Now, the items still do unrender, but our frames per second are perfectly fine, which is good news.
Yep.
But
Does the server care?
No. No, it doesn't. So, to summarize,
Yes, recap.
everything is fine except for having just plain text on your signs. If you want your signs to not lag out your world, then smother them with glow ink. Jeez.